Welcome to our channel, where rare coins and hidden treasures come to life. Today, we're showcasing some of the most sought-after quarters ever found, coins that collectors dream of and few have ever seen in person. From unusual minting errors to perfectly preserved modern classics, each coin tells a story of rarity, history, and incredible value. Let's start this list with a coin that's surprising collectors everywhere, the 1966 Washington quarter. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter you'd find in spare change. No mint mark, the familiar profile of George Washington, and the same reverse design that Americans saw for decades. But this coin hides a secret, one that makes a select few examples worth a small fortune. The 1966 Washington quarter was struck during a major turning point in U.S. coinage history. In the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint was under pressure because silver prices were rising fast. People began hoarding silver coins, and that caused a shortage of circulating change. To fix this, the Mint made a big change: it stopped using silver in quarters. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. But starting in 1965, the Mint switched to a copper-nickel clad composition, a copper core layered with nickel on both sides. This decision marked the end of an era for American coinage and the start of the modern era of clad coins. The year 1966 was only the second year of this new clad design. To discourage hoarding, the Mint removed all mint marks from coins made between 1965 and 1967. So, whether your 1966 quarter was made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, there's no mark on it at all. Every coin from those years simply shows the date and the familiar portrait of Washington. For most 1966 quarters, the story ends there. Billions were produced, and they still turn up in circulation today. In average condition, these coins are only worth their face value, 25 cents. Even in brilliant uncirculated grades, they're common, usually selling for just a few dollars. But then there are the rare ones. During the transition from silver to clad coinage, some older silver planchets, blank discs used to strike coins, were accidentally mixed in with the new materials. That means a few 1966 quarters were mistakenly struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These transitional error coins shouldn't exist at all, yet a handful managed to slip through the minting process unnoticed. To the eye, they look similar to a normal 1966 quarter. The designs are identical. But the difference is in the metal. A standard clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while a silver quarter weighs 6.25 grams. That small weight difference can reveal the truth about the coin's composition. Silver examples also have a distinct solid edge without the visible copper stripe that's seen on clad coins. So if someone happens to find a 1966 quarter that feels just a little heavier, or looks slightly different in tone, it could be something extraordinary. Collectors are always testing old quarters with precise digital scales or sending them for professional grading and verification. The major grading services, like PCGS and NGC, can confirm whether a coin was struck on a silver planchet. They test the metal content and certify its authenticity. And that's exactly how the most valuable known 1966 quarter was discovered. A collector noticed the coin had the older silver appearance and decided to have it tested. When results confirmed it was indeed struck on a 90% silver planchet, experts quickly realized how rare it was. Only a few examples of these transitional errors are known to exist, and they are among the rarest modern U.S. quarters ever produced. In addition to the metal composition, condition also plays a huge role in determining value. Most 1966 quarters that survived in circulation show wear, light scratches, dull surfaces, and edge marks. But uncirculated examples, especially those graded mint state 65 or higher, are already desirable. Combine that with a transitional silver planchet error, and the price skyrockets. When this silver-based 1966 quarter came up for auction, it drew attention from serious collectors across the country. It represented a perfect storm of rarity, historical importance, and impeccable condition. After careful grading and verification, the coin went under the hammer, and it sold for a staggering $123,000. Yes, you heard that right, $123,000 for a single quarter dated 1966. That's a remarkable return on something originally worth 25 cents. The value reflects both its incredible rarity and the collector market's appreciation for transitional errors, coins that capture the exact moment when US currency was changing forever. Now, if you're checking your own coins and wondering what to look for, here are the key details again. The date should read 1966. There's no mint mark. The coin should weigh about 6.25 grams instead of 5.67. The edge should appear solid silver, without the orange copper core showing through. If your coin fits those clues, it could be worth having examined by a professional. Even if it's not one of the ultra-rare silver strikes, high-grade examples can still fetch a premium. Proof-like surfaces, sharp details, and full original luster all increase a coin's desirability. The story of the 1966 Washington quarter is a reminder that small details matter. A slight difference in metal, a minting error overlooked half a century ago, or a coin saved in perfect condition, any of these can turn an everyday object into a major collectible. Most quarters from 1966 will never be worth more than face value. But a few, the rare transitional silver strikes, are true treasures of modern numismatics. Now let's move on to the second coin, the 1979 D quarter dollar. At first glance, it seems like any other Denver minted quarter. George Washington's profile appears on the obverse, and the reverse shows the classic eagle in flight. Yet, for coin collectors, this coin is far from ordinary. A rare production anomaly and exceptional condition have transformed it into one of the most sought-after modern coins. The 1979 D quarter was produced during a period of stable minting, yet a very small number of coins reveal an unusual, double die error. A double die occurs when the coin die, the metal stamp used to imprint the design, shifts slightly during the striking process. This subtle movement creates a duplication effect on specific parts of the design, often on the date or lettering. On the 1979 D, collectors look for doubling on the inscriptions, as well as some areas of Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. These small details, almost invisible to the casual observer, are what make this coin extraordinary. What sets this coin apart isn't just the error itself, it's the combination of rarity and condition. Most coins experience circulation wear, losing sharpness in the design and decreasing in value. But a very small number of 1979 D double die quarters survived in near perfect condition, preserving the original luster and detail as if they were fresh from the mint. For collectors, this is the ultimate combination, a rare error and top-grade surfaces. Condition plays a pivotal role in determining value. Even minor scratches, contact marks, or dulling of the design can significantly reduce a coin's price. The most valuable 1979 D double die quarters retain crisp detail from the smallest hairlines on Washington's head to the individual feathers on the eagle. The clarity of the doubling is also essential. The more pronounced and well-centered the error, the higher the demand. Professional grading ensures authenticity and provides collectors with confidence. Coins submitted to grading services like PCGS and NGC are carefully inspected for double die characteristics, as well as strike quality and surface preservation. Only those that meet strict standards achieve high grades, and coins graded mint state 65 or higher are particularly prized. Certified examples also gain trust in the marketplace, allowing them to command premium prices. Beyond its physical qualities, the 1979 D double die quarter holds a story that adds to its allure. It's a product of an imperceptible shift in the minting process, a minor misalignment that no one noticed when the coin was struck. Yet, decades later, that tiny anomaly transformed an ordinary circulation coin into a modern collectible legend. For collectors, owning one is like possessing a rare snapshot of minting history that almost no one else saw. Auctions featuring this coin are always highly anticipated. When a top-grade 1979 D double die quarter appears for sale, it draws attention from serious collectors and dealers alike. Bidding can become competitive, reflecting both the coin's scarcity and its historical significance. Each sale reinforces its status as one of the most coveted coins of its era. The example that achieved record-breaking recognition combined all desirable traits: sharp double design, pristine luster, perfect strike, and uncirculated condition. It became the centerpiece of a major auction, with collectors recognizing that this coin represented a rare opportunity to own a piece of minting history that very few have ever held. Its value reflects not only the rarity but also the enduring fascination collectors have with modern minting anomalies. Unlike coins from centuries past, whose value is often tied to age or metal content, the 1979 D double die quarter is prized purely for the uniqueness of its production and the perfection of its preservation. This coin reminds us that modern-era coins can reach extraordinary values. Despite being less than 50 years old, a single 1979 D double die quarter in exceptional condition can compete with far older coins in the collector market. Its scarcity and well-preserved state make it a true modern treasure. Collectors continue to search for these coins, carefully examining 1979 D quarters for signs of doubling, exceptional luster, and flawless detail. Each verified example becomes highly prized, and the market for these coins remains strong because there are so few top-grade specimens. Even casual collectors are often surprised at the potential value. While millions of regular 1979 D quarters exist, only a handful show the distinctive double die and survive in uncirculated condition. It's a striking reminder that sometimes the most valuable coins are hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone to notice the details that make them extraordinary. The 1979 D double die quarter is more than a coin, it's a collectible that captures a rare moment in the minting process and preserves it for future generations. Its story shows how meticulous observation and careful preservation can transform an everyday object into a remarkable treasure. It also highlights the patience and dedication of collectors, who study coins closely and understand that small details can have a massive impact on value. Owning such a coin is not just about the monetary worth, it's about connecting with a unique piece of history and the story behind it. And when it comes to the coin's market value, the result speaks volumes. This particular 1979 D quarter, with its rare double die and top-grade preservation, achieved an astounding price of $92,000, cementing its place as one of the most impressive modern coins ever produced. Its legacy continues to inspire collectors and remains a benchmark for rare modern-era coins. The third coin we're focusing on today is the 1983 D quarter dollar, a modern coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but is quietly one of the most exceptional finds for collectors. On the surface, it looks like a standard Denver minted quarter. George Washington's profile dominates the obverse, his features sharp and familiar, while the reverse showcases the iconic eagle with outstretched wings. Yet, this coin holds a secret. Unlike the millions of quarters minted each year, only a small fraction of 1983 D quarters survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, making it a standout for those who know what to look for. The 1983 D quarter comes from a period when the United States Mint was producing coins in large quantities to meet circulation needs. The Denver Mint alone struck millions of quarters, and for everyday Americans, these coins were just pocket change, used and handled without much thought. But for collectors, the story is very different. Among these millions, a select number escaped circulation entirely. These coins remained untouched, preserving every minute detail of the design as if they had just left the mint. Collectors are drawn to this quarter for its exceptional condition. The sharpness of the design is critical. On a top-grade 1983 D quarter, the strands of Washington's hair are perfectly defined, the contours of his face are crisp, and even the feathers on the eagle are sharply detailed. The lettering, mint mark, and date must also be flawless. Any sign of wear, whether it's a tiny scratch, a faint dent, or slight dulling of the metal, can drastically reduce a coin's value. The survival of coins in pristine condition from this period is extremely rare, which is what makes the 1983 D quarter so remarkable. Beyond visual perfection, professional grading is a crucial factor for this coin. Reputable services such as PCGS and NGC examine every aspect of the coin, from strike quality to surface preservation, to ensure it meets strict standards. Only the coins that achieve the highest grades are recognized as premium specimens. A certified 1983 D quarter guarantees collectors that they are holding a coin that has remained unchanged for decades, with its original luster intact and no hidden flaws. What makes this coin especially intriguing is that it highlights the value of modern coins. Unlike older coins, which may derive their worth from historical significance, silver content, or age, modern quarters like the 1983 are prized for their rarity and the exceptional quality in which they were preserved. The fact that a coin less than 50 years old can command such high attention is a testament to its scarcity and perfection. This coin also tells a story about the minting process itself. The 1983 quarter was struck using standard dies, yet only a very small number escaped circulation and maintained their mint condition. It's a reminder that even ordinary production can yield extraordinary results when preservation and luck intersect. Every uncirculated 1983 quarter is effectively a frozen moment in time, a coin that has not been handled, circulated, or worn, maintaining the integrity of the mint's original intent. Collectors value more than just the physical attributes of the coin. Owning a 1983 quarter in perfect condition is about possessing a tangible piece of modern history. It represents meticulous survival against the odds. Every small detail, from the sharpness of the eagle's feathers to the smoothness of the coin's fields, tells a story of care, time, and attention. In a way, it's almost like owning a hidden artifact, a coin that could have been overlooked for decades, but which now commands recognition for its rarity. The rarity factor cannot be overstated. Most quarters from the 1980s circulated widely and show varying degrees of wear. But the top-quality 1983 quarters are few and far between. Collectors actively search for these examples, knowing that their chances of finding an untouched specimen are slim. Each high-grade coin is not just a collectible, it's a testament to survival and meticulous handling across decades. What makes this coin even more captivating is the visual impact it delivers. In top condition, the surfaces reflect light beautifully, the edges remain sharp, and every detail pops with clarity. Compared to circulated coins, which gradually lose sharpness and luster, the uncirculated 1983 quarter allows collectors to experience the coin almost as it appeared when it left the Denver Mint. This preservation makes it not just a piece of currency, but a visually striking collectible. The 1983 quarter also offers a lesson in patience and observation for collectors. Many enthusiasts spend hours examining rolls of coins, looking for subtle signs of quality that distinguish an ordinary quarter from a remarkable one. For most people, a 1983 quarter is simply worth 25 cents. But for those with the knowledge and experience to recognize its rarity and condition, it becomes a highly prized collectible, capable of holding a place of prominence in any collection. Market interest in these coins remains strong because of their scarcity and exceptional preservation. While millions of regular 1983 quarters exist, only a handful meet the exacting criteria of uncirculated, flawless condition. This rarity ensures that serious collectors are always on the lookout, and it reinforces the coin's reputation as one of the most desirable modern quarters. And when we consider the coin value, the result is impressive. A 1983 quarter dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition holds a coin value of $79,000, making it one of the most remarkable modern quarters and a standout treasure for any serious collector. Moving on to the fourth and final coin of today's collection, we have the 1996 quarter dollar. The 1996 quarter carries a quiet significance in the world of coin collecting. Unlike older, historic coins, it comes from a period when the United States Mint was producing coins in massive quantities, yet very few of them have survived in flawless, uncirculated condition. For most people, these quarters simply pass through countless hands, used in everyday transactions without ever attracting attention. But for collectors, the 1996 holds a rare distinction. It represents one of the best preserved coins of the modern era. What makes this coin truly remarkable is its state of preservation. Unlike circulated coins, which quickly lose sharpness in their designs, high-grade 1996 quarters retain the full clarity of every detail. Washington's profile is sharply defined, with the contours of his face and strands of hair perfectly visible. The eagle on the reverse shows each feather in crisp detail, with the wings appearing almost three-dimensional under careful observation. Even the mint mark D and the date are flawlessly struck, free from any blemishes or wear. These qualities are what set the coin apart and make it highly desirable to collectors. the production history of the 1996 D quarter also adds context to its rarity. The Denver Mint, responsible for striking this coin, was producing millions of quarters each year for general circulation. Most of these coins were used, handled, and eventually worn down to a dull, ordinary state. Only a small fraction avoided circulation entirely, maintaining the original luster and surface quality as when they were first minted. Coins that remain in this pristine condition are exceptionally rare, making them prized additions to any collection. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1996 D quarter because it exemplifies the combination of scarcity and preservation. While millions of quarters from this year exist, very few meet the criteria for uncirculated, top-grade condition. The coin's value comes from both its survival against time and the quality in which it was preserved. Coins that maintain their original brilliance and strike quality are rare enough to become the centerpiece of a collection, demonstrating the potential for modern coins to achieve remarkable significance. Professional grading plays an important role in establishing a coin's authenticity and market value. Services such as PCGS and NGC meticulously examine each coin, evaluating the strike, surface preservation, and overall condition. Only coins that meet the highest grading standards are recognized as exceptional examples. Certification provides collectors with the assurance that the coin is not only genuine but also represents the best possible state of preservation. A certified 1996 D quarter is effectively frozen in time, maintaining the integrity of its original minting while providing a rare glimpse into the quality of coins that survive decades without circulation. The 1996 D also offers insight into modern minting practices. While coins from the 18th or 19th centuries often derive value from historical context or metallic content, this coin is valued entirely for the perfection it has retained over the years. It is a reminder that even coins from recent decades can achieve significant collector interest when rarity, preservation, and detail align. Another aspect that makes this coin desirable is the visual experience it provides. When examined under the light, a high-grade 1996 D quarter reveals a reflective surface and sharp edges, characteristics rarely seen in circulated coins. The intricate details of Washington's profile and the eagle's feathers are perfectly rendered, giving the coin an elegance that is striking despite its modest size. For collectors, the coin is both a historical artifact and a showcase of minting craftsmanship. The journey of the 1996 D quarter from the mint to a collector's hands is part of its story. Most coins entered circulation immediately, but those that remained untouched offer a rare opportunity to experience the original quality intended by the mint. Owning such a coin is not only about its monetary value but also about preserving a moment in modern numismatic history. It represents careful survival and meticulous attention to detail, qualities that make it both a collector's prize and a visual treasure. Demand for this coin remains strong, especially among collectors who focus on modern quarters. While older coins often dominate attention due to their history, the 1996 D quarter shows that even modern coins can achieve remarkable status when preserved perfectly. Only a handful of these quarters meet the exacting standards of uncirculated condition, which ensures that each coin carries significant collectible interest. This coin also teaches an important lesson: rarity is not always tied to age. A coin struck just a few decades ago can achieve extraordinary value if it survives in pristine condition, with every detail intact. The 1996 D quarter demonstrates that the combination of scarcity, preservation, and collector awareness can elevate a seemingly ordinary coin into something truly remarkable. The 1996 D quarter rewards careful observation and patience, offering the thrill of discovery and the satisfaction of owning a coin that few others have seen in perfect condition. Each coin becomes a story in itself, a testament to the survival of quality across decades of circulation. And finally, the coin value of this rare and exceptional 1996 D quarter dollar reflects its significance. In top, uncirculated condition, this coin holds a coin value of $65,000, completing today's lineup with a remarkable modern treasure that demonstrates how attention to preservation and detail can transform a simple quarter into a collector's masterpiece.